Hello sewers, Maureen here. Today I want to show you how to make a kite block. It's a very simple block with only 3 pieces and can be quite effective. Now I've been making them for a while. This is my container of my finished blocks, and when I feel like I've got enough to play with, I'll start making a quilt with them. They're a good block to do chain piecing with, and you can arrange them in lots of different ways. So I've got 4 here that are kind of the same to show you. You can see the 3 pieces. You've got your kite shape and your 2 triangles on the side. Lots of ways that you can arrange them. They don't all have to be the same way round. They can all be different. One of the most popular ones is arranging them this way, but that's not necessary. It's also not necessary to have them in matching fabrics. That's just a personal choice. You could have 2 going that way, you could have 2 going that way, you could have them all going that way. There's just a lot of things you can do with them. That's one of those ones where it's really great if you've got somewhere like a design wall or a spare bed, or a big table where you can spread them out. So how do your pieces sit together to make that kite shape? As I said, there's only 3 of them. You have your kite shape in the middle, then you've got these 2 triangles on the other side. Now I've got this set here and this set here. What you need to watch for is this cut-off shape here. This side is longer than this side that has the right angle. So if I put this one on top of that, you'll see the difference between them. Now this side will match, but if I turn these around the other way on this one, you will see straight away before you sew, they don't match. If I put that on there, you'll see better. So you need to make sure that where you've got the corner cut off, it's turned around to match. And as I said, it's quite easy to do chain piecing. Just lay one on top there, match up those 2 edges, corners cut off for you, match up the point, pop them under, and it's a 1/4 inch seam. And then if you are chain piecing, obviously just pick up the next one, flip that over. I'm matching up those 2 flat bits there, showing you how that sits, like that. And then once that's in, I can match up the point at the bottom and make sure I'm sewing a nice straight line. It's a good block for when you want something that looks a little bit different but is really easy to sew. So there are my 2 bits that I've chain pieced. As you can see, 1/4 inch seam. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Then all I need to do is press that out, and pressing out is, so far as I can tell after the 269 that are in my box, the best way to go. I've tried open and I've tried in, and when you press in, this becomes very bulky, the point on the end, and open leaves you with a funny little end that can be a bit confusing. Now what I can do, I can chain piece those 2. Now it doesn't matter if I start from one side or the other, back or front, but I do need to make sure that that cut off point there is going with this, because when I fold it over, it matches. Now I don't like to start down on the point, so I'm going to flip this over. And again my 1/4 inch seam, and now that I've started I'm matching my points. Doing it that way also makes sure that I don't get a bunch up on the back here. And starting at the top means I'm not starting on a point and having that problem where sometimes you get a little bit of a jam. Okay, matching my point. And there you can see pretty quickly I've got 2 blocks finished. Now if you look at the end there, as I said, starting at the top here meant that I wouldn't have any jam in that point. Now all I need to do is press this one out. And yeah, I do like to roll it because I can't press very hard with my fingers anymore. And there you have 2 kite blocks, which are approximately 4.5 inches now and will be 4 inches when finished. And if you look at the ones I had before, obviously I can match up different colours. Doesn't matter. There's lots of interesting ways, if you go and have a look online, of how some of these have gone together. That's quite an interesting way. I've seen some big ones done like that. As I said, this tends to be a very popular way, and you can have lots of different blocks, just a matter of shifting them around, making a decision about what you like overall. And you don't have to make a whole quilt, obviously. You can just make something small like a cushion. Now I've packaged up some scrap sets with 4 of these in the pack, and they will be in the shop. They're just kind of random, just so that you can practice if you want to. So you can get those at Sewer's Delight if you're interested. Thank you.